What's up, Solow Sportsters? I'm here on a gorgeous summer day to do a review of a fan favorite yet somewhat pricey string setup. Wilson Champion's Choice features a half set of gut, half set of Lux. Watch the review, figure out if this string setup is worth it to you. Wilson Champion Choice Hybrid contains two half sets. One of Wilson Natural Gut 16 gauge, which equates to a 1.3 millimeter thickness, and Luxilon ALU Power Rough 16L gauge, which equates to a 1.25 millimeter thickness. As a natural fiber, gut is very sensitive to the elements, namely humidity, so it's packaged in a pouch specifically designed to protect it. With Luxilon ALU Power still being the most popular polyester string on tour, and just under a third of top players still using a gut hybrid setup, this duo has stood the test of time. As polyester strings started breaking onto the tour in the late 90s, many players, including the most well-known player to endorse this hybrid, Roger Federer, wanted to find ways to optimize the comfort and feel provided by the natural gut and the control and spin offered by the ALU Power. In his honor, we have strung one of his old K61 Tour 90s with his preferred orientation, gut in the mains and Luxilon in the crosses. As with any hybrid, it's important to remember why we call vertical strings mains. We call them mains because they are the principal driver of performance, which leaves the crosses as a way to mitigate the drawbacks or provide an additional benefit. As a die-hard Fed fan, I have used his rackets, his shoes, and even his strings. Nothing quite compares to the awesome comfort and feel provided by Natural Gut. It makes even the most demanding rackets buttery smooth, makes the fear of causing or exacerbating wrist and elbow issues evaporate, and is just plain fun. I didn't have to overexert myself, and with the ALU Power Rough in the crosses, I was able to generate enough spin to help my shots drop into the court instead of sailing long. The two best parts of this setup for me had to be the dwell time and the unparalleled ability to toggle between aggressive drives at the baseline to touch shots up at net. Natural Gut is best known for the amount of comfort and power it provides, but some people tend to forget that Natural Gut also has the best tension maintenance of any string ever produced. Because it's a natural fiber, it is designed to both stretch and return back to its original position without degrading as much. So if you're worried about tension maintenance, Gut is absolutely top of the class. Unlike with most synthetic strings on the market, Natural Gut is very prone to weather and conditions. Especially if you're playing in warm, humid climates, you need to make sure you're keeping your rackets wrapped up in plastic when not in use, and preferably in a thermoguarded chamber like the ones provided in most of the larger tennis bags available on the market. Generally, what makes a string softer makes it less durable, but in the case of Natural Gut, I think you have the best comfort to durability ratio of any string on the market. That said, given the hefty price point and the fact that it is soft, what might be useful is procuring things like Elasticross or String-a-Lings, which you can wedge in between your Natural Gut and the other string you have to help protect it from breakage. Though Champion's Choice with a half gut setup can be very tough on the wallet, there are ways to get a similar feel without as hefty a price tag. You can use a top-tier multi-filament like Wilson NXT for half the price of Natural Gut, or you can drop down to a value multi like Sensation, which would be more close to like a fourth of the price. Up at net is where a string like Champion's Choice really shines. Especially when putting the gut in the mains, you have access to great amounts of power to get easy depth, but you also have unparalleled feel to give you easy access to drop shots, short angles, and everything you can need to make your opponents uncomfortable. Though it may not surprise anyone who watched this review, this hybrid scored very well in our Solow Sports graded review. When you put together one of, if not the, best polyester string in the world, and the caviar of the string world together, you're nearly guaranteed to succeed. If you can stomach the price point, elevated predominantly by the Natural Gut, this hybrid is definitely worth a try. We recommend players have at least an NTRP rating of 3.0 or higher, either conventional or a modern swing style. The closest hybrid available from another brand would be the Babolat RPM Blast / VS Touch Hybrid, but you can always purchase natural gut and your preferred polyester separately to build your own gut poly hybrid setup.
We hope you've enjoyed this review of Wilson Champion's Choice. Comment down below to let us know if you've ever tried this setup. Do you put the gut in the mains? Do you put the gut in the cross? What tensions do you use? Do you like it? Did the price tag become a little too much? Let us know, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.